Hello, everybody. I'm sorry about that. We're using new software tonight, and I don't know why. I hit the go live button and it decided to initialize for 2 minutes. So here we are. I say we, I'm here. I don't know where Jeff is. I think he's on his way in, hopefully. Um, yeah, so Jeff should be around. So hopefully everything is working. You can hear me, you can see me. Let's have a look at the comments. Roland's here with us. Hello, Roland. Andrew Norris has joined us. The station master is with us. Of course he is. Good evening. Um, Hello, and here we go. Okay, and we've got, who's this? Station Master, I can't read this, my eyes. Teresa Mulligan, that's a new name. Hello, Teresa. Barry West has joined us. And ladies and gentlemen, if I had a drum roll, I would play it. In fact, down on me for not getting a drum roll. But ladies and gentlemen, it is with the greatest of pleasure and happiness that after a long absence, I am able to do this button here and bring Jeff back. Buddy, how are you?
Hello, everybody. I'm glad to be
Oh,
back. It's been a process, I'll tell you.
boy, it's good to see you back on here, I tell you. And you're looking good. You're looking good.
I'm running a little late tonight. I had so much to do.
Yeah, absolutely. It's because you've been busy, and of course this illness has left you feeling really quite energyless, hasn't it? So you do something, and then you have to sit down for a bit. It takes time coming back from an illness, doesn't it?
I am, yeah, I'm good for about 20 steps, and then I have to sit down and think about what I'm doing.
Excellent. Well, we had a little bit of a hiccup coming in there. I don't know if you witnessed that, but this software, which is new, as you can see, we've got a little banner up here on the top right hand side or wherever it is. Um, Initialized itself for 2 minutes when I hit the going live button. Yeah. So, Jeb, do you want to say hello? We've got some people in with us already.
I'm just bringing up YouTube right now. I'll get caught up on the comments in a minute.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad to be back. I see where the station master has a new video out where he goes on a canal that I wouldn't even try and pronounce the name of. And
Oh, that's Llangollen. Yeah, you got like you're clearing your throat. They do that a lot
yeah,
in Welsh.
and of course the Wandering Ponderer, he had a new has a new video out.
Yeah, hang on, just pressing an essential button to my right there. Yes, he had, and we have got some videos coming out which we can talk about later.
Yeah, did
Um,
you put my video out today? I have a new video coming out today. It's an old one that needs a new view. It's about a spot in the middle of the desert.
it is absolutely, and it's a really interesting video. And I'm going to click some buttons in a minute and make that happen. Um, So, while just doing that, let's have a look through at what's been going on recently. Well, we have had not a lot going on here in Glastonbury over Christmas. In fact, the Glastonbury Gabriel channel is actually slowed right down. Very little happening in town. That's starting to change, and I'm going to tell you a few things that are going on tonight later on in the show. And we are going to have a look at those things. Uh, I was going to say something. I can't think what it was, and it's completely escaped my mind. Never mind. It'll come back later. I do that all the time. So let's have a look. While just doing that, I'm just going to have a look at the comments. Who have we got? Camelot girls here with us. Hi. Jacqueline Barrett's here. Hello, Gabriel. You're coming in loud and clear. Welcome back, Jeff. It's so nice because I've got this microphone down here, and I'm been moving the studio around a bit, trying to get it. The idea is I can just push a button on my keyboard and I'm live. That's working so far. And I think this new software, comments below, do you think the image is clearer?
It
Jeff?
definitely is. Yeah, you can tell it's 1080, whereas the other one was 720.
Yeah, that means I have to keep my studio tidy because you can see everything, every speck of dust on the counter here. Who else have we got in here? Camelot, didn't Santa come to you in life?
We have Teresa Milligan with us tonight. That's a name I haven't seen before. It says, good evening, everyone. Station Master is with us. Barry West is with us. Hello, Barry. How nice to see you. I've been in touch a few times with Barry. Barry is an amazing person. To be so full of life as he is, he's pretty amazing. I'm jealous of you that you got to meet him.
Yeah, and I'm going to meet him again. I'm going to meet him again. He's a top guy, top guy. Big in the Labour Party previously, in the union movement. Lots to talk about. Really fascinating chap.
We have Roland with us. Hello, Roland. Would be interesting to see where you're at. I'll bet it's beautiful, the mountains and the snow.
I've got to go back to Germany soon, so I'll be in touch, Roland.
Camelot Girl is with us. Welcome back, Jeff. Good to see you. Jackie is with us. Hello, Gabriel. You're coming in loud and clear. Welcome back, Jeff. Missed you. Good evening, everybody.
Excellent. That's us caught up. Fantastic. So, in Glastonbury here, I always like to record a new shop opening. However, for shops to open, other shops have to close. And we are coming to the end of an era this weekend when we're going to lose a shop in Glastonbury that's been here for 34 years. 34 years with one owner doing the same thing, selling pagan bits and bobs for pagans, selling stuff they need, like the books and all the bits and pieces. 34 years. Now that takes us back to 1992. Who can remember what they were doing in 1992? I can, because that's the year I moved to Glastonbury. That's the year I moved to Glastonbury. And when I first came here back in 1992, I didn't have a flat. I actually lived in a two-man ridge tent, like the ones you see up mountains, on the campsite up at Ashwell Farm, as it was then. Yeah, they were the days. But anyway, they've been there for 34 years. And Tina, the lady who runs it, is the wife of Kevin Redpath, who I've done some video work with. And she is retiring. She's 74 and she's decided she's got other projects she wants to move on with. And so it's closing, and that's going to be the subject of Friday's video. And I'm telling you that because it leads into the next bit. Jeff, please do interrupt if anything comes up on the comments. But yeah, the next thing I'm going to tell you is we've all seen my friend Dan at the paint shop, Rogues Gallery. He does all the paint walls. We've done loads of videos with him in the past. Well, he's decided he's had enough. He's had enough and he wants to move on and again, different projects. So he is letting the shop go, and Paul from the comic shop at the top of the high street is expanding to a second shop, which is really exciting. But what is super duper exciting is that the carpet shop in Benedict Street is now closed, and it's going to be taken over by John Mason and some of his other chaps who he works with, who are all to do with knights in armour. Terry English and Guy, and they're all going to be involved in this shop. They're going to be selling records, paintings, doing all sorts of things, and they're opening the day after the huge fairy ball. Now, the fairy ball is a massive do that's going on in the town hall where everybody has to dress up. Bearing in mind, There's professional film armourers going to be there, so there's going to be some pretty fantastic costumes, and we will be there to record all of that as well. And then the day after, the shop opens. But that's not enough for these chaps, because they're also, I don't know if you could see this, they're going to do a parachute jump in full armour, just because you can. That's going to come up in June time. Same crew, with Terry English involved, so the outfits are going to be pretty good. So that's coming up as well. Jeff, anything in the comments?
Roland says not really snow. It looks like Glastonbury. So I guess they haven't experienced snow yet this year.
No.
Barry says, thanks, Gabriel. Really enjoyed the day with you and Weston Supermare last year.
Yeah, I'm coming back for another one of those real soon, because there's movement on the pier that they are restoring, which is the only pier in the country or the world, can't think which, one of them, the only pier which runs to an island. So it's quite unique, very Victorian, and absolutely stunningly beautiful. So we'll be going out to do that some more, sit and drink coffee, and shoot the breeze with the lovely man.
Jackie says, 1992 was a very sad year for me and my family. My darling husband died suddenly.
Say that again, sorry.
Jackie says, 1992 was a very sad year for me and my family. My darling husband died suddenly.
Yeah, yeah, it's horrible that. I mean, 23 and 24 are 2 years etched in my mind. Mum went in 23 and Dad went in 24. So it's, yeah, these dates they etch, don't they? But it's a new year now. So I guess, we can move on. What's going to happen? Look at the sun on Jeff. Man, it looks sunny there, bro.
It is very sunny.
We've not had the weather here recently. We had 103 mile an hour winds off the tip of Cornwall. Can you believe that? 103 mile an hour winds. That's crazy. We've had a few storms come through. In fact, I don't know. Did anybody have snow? I mean, if you're in the north of England, you've seen plenty of snow. We here in Glastonbury have seen nothing. We've had a couple of frosty mornings, that's about it. No snow. We've had loads of rain, loads of wind, and we're continuing to have that. But we missed the snow. Did anybody see it? The Aurora Borealis. Did anybody see that? Oh, dear. The best Aurora Borealis in years. And I was sat in my studio editing a film and I didn't even know about it. The first I heard was I flicked through Facebook and it was in the feed. And I went out.
My bed's at the back end of the coach. It's the very back, and in the very back of the coach, there's a huge window. So when you lay in bed, you can look up, and you have a big window. I could actually lay in bed, see the Aurora Borealis.
Incredible, isn't it? I have seen the Aurora Borealis. Let's say Northern Lights, it's easier. I have seen the Northern Lights once before when I lived in Ormskirk, which is north of Liverpool but south of Preston. So it's not that far north, but it is further north. And I saw them once there. But this show last night was or night before last, was absolutely spectacular. Huge solar storm caused it. Jeff is smiling. What are you looking at, bro?
I was thinking about one time I was in a trivia contest, and the grand championship question was the Northern Lights are the Aurora Borealis. What are the Southern Lights called? And no one knew, but I did.
It's Aurora something else, the Alice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Aurora Australis.
Or Australis, that's it. Yeah, I did know it, but I'd forgotten it. Australis, yeah. Yeah. Now, if nobody else knows, this is a little known fact about Jeff here. Jeff is actually a quiz champion. If you are in America and you are going to go along to a general knowledge quiz, of which there are many, Take this man with you. You'll stand a fighting chance of winning. He's pretty good. And Jeff's memory, your memory, man, the stuff you can remember is.
I'll tell you, when I was young, I had an absolute photo memory. I remembered everything any I ever read, was told. I remembered everything. But I have to say now, since all I've been through with all of the stuff and everything, I'm not nearly as sharp as I used to be.
But then we get older and our brains slow down a bit as well, don't they? Which doesn't help.
Yes, I'm not nearly as but it could be worse. We could be in Minot. It's supposed to be
Negative
negative.
5.
No, yeah, negative 26 tomorrow morning, I think.
Oh, no, 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 no. Nobody should live in conditions like that. That's for the polar bears, man. Nobody wants. I mean, why would you want to live somewhere that gets that cold? I wouldn't.
Minot, Fargo up there in North Dakota, Minnesota, and all that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't live up there if you made me king, but I have to say there's nice people up there. People are very nice.
Oh, I bet they are. Yeah. Yeah, I bet they are. But man, to live in those conditions, I mean, you walk outside your house and your eyes freeze. I mean, what's the point of that? That's crazy. Move south or something. Oh,
Did you see where the station master said that he's working on where people can send in videos?
yes, I was
Uh,
going to mention that. Yes, absolutely. What a brilliant idea. Bernie, who runs our opposite channel on the opposite Wednesdays, had this brilliant idea because we can run videos, which reminds me, do send in your videos for us and we can play them out on here. They can be up, 3-4 minutes long, about something you're interested in, somewhere you've been, something like that. And well, I've forgotten what I was saying. I lost my train of thought. Sorry, what was I saying? Completely thinking about something else then.
I'm, I'm thinking that I might do another video.
Go on.
Maybe the
Choo choo.
yeah, the American station master might do another video. I'll sit in.
That would be a good idea. That was it. I remembered. Sorry, my brain is rubbish. Yes, so Bernie can't do that on his show because I think he obviously records directly to YouTube, I'm guessing. Although, Bernie, if you like, I can show you how to use this software we use. It's totally free and you can put videos out, have people on the show, and it's ever so easy. We installed it, didn't we, Jeff? And it worked first time. We
It
didn't have to.
seems to be dead easy. I mean, you couldn't ask for it to be easier.
And it'll even schedule it for you when you're going live later on. But anyway, Bernie can't do that at the moment, so he's come up with this plan where he can actually publish videos for you on his channel that he's set up to do the show on, which I think is a brilliant idea because there's many people out there who have probably got some videos that they want to show. And it gives them a chance to get other people to comment on them as well. Maybe you'll put a video up, get a few good comments, and think, "Oh, that wasn't such a bad idea. Let's go do some more." Who knows? So
Hey, that's how we all got our start, sending in videos on somebody else's channel.
it is, yes, isn't it just? So yeah, good on you, Bernie, for suggesting that, and I hope it works out. And in the meantime, of course, please feel free. I mean, if you're happy for Bernie to publish it, we can put it out on here as well. We do have slightly different viewers, so do feel free. We are more than happy to help out at any time to get these videos up. But yeah, anything that does that is a good thing. Anything happening in the comments there, Jeff?
Andrew Norris is with us now.
Yeah, hi Andrew. I think Andrew was one of the first ones in on the chat.
I didn't see him earlier on. He must have. Huh. Station Master says they can't do it live, but the new channel means that I can publish videos for folk on the general release.
Yeah, actually on the channel. Yeah, you could do that, and that's good. That's good. So I think it's an idea that we should really support, get into, and help people get their videos up. Um, Anybody wants any advice on shooting videos or anything like that, we're happy to help here on the channel. Just get in touch, and we will advise if you need it.
And if you need help with editing or anything, that's Gabriel's specialty. And if you need help researching, I'm pretty good at researching. I am happy to help with anyone. And if you need help with the Zoom button, there is always the station master.
Station master is a Zoom master. Zoom master. It's the only way I can describe. And then my station master is Zoom master. Okay. I had an interesting meeting the other day. In Glastonbury, we're lucky. We have a guy called Sam who is a proper traditional blacksmith who likes nothing more than getting a bit of metal, heating it up, and banging the living daylights out of it until it conforms into something that it wasn't when he started. Really good blacksmith as well. And someone you've seen on the show, Brad, the town crier, and he have been mates for years. So I bumped into Sam, the blacksmith, in the store the other day, and I said, would you like us to come and see you and do a video? And he was excited to do that. So in the not too distant future, yours truly, together with Brad, the town crier, we're going to go to his smithy, and we're going to learn all about beating bits of steel or metal, iron, whatever they are, into shape. I should probably make a coat hook. The last time I went to a blacksmith's, I came home with a coat hook, because basically all you got to do is heat it up and bend it. So it's not too difficult to make a coat hook. Anything else going on out there, Jeff?
Andrew says, what did Andrew say? I lost it. He said he was here, but he had to step out, but he's back again, and that's why I didn't see him. Let's see. The garden needs rain too. I love Sussex, even though I live abroad. I love to come back every year. Andrew's talking about coming home. He has family, I guess, over there still.
Yes.
And his mother. He sent me a picture of his mother one day. She's amazed. She seemed pretty feisty. I mean, she was.
Yeah.
I was impressed.
I was impressed.
Yeah, for her age, I mean, she's very spry.
Good. We have, as you know, Burns Night approaching. And Burns Night happens on the 25th this year, which is this weekend coming up. Now, I've had a request from Bernie, who again is with us tonight, to play out his rendition of the Toast to the Haggis. I think it's the Toast to the Haggis, isn't it? I'm not sure. But yes, and so I had all this set up earlier on. This is typical, isn't it? Here we go. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play it out on my phone, but I'm going to play it out through this. Hopefully we'll get some better quality. So if this worked earlier, but like everything else, it's like Blue Peter, when you come to do it live, it won't. So here we go. Hopefully the poem from Bernie.
Sir,
Whoops, here we go.
your honest sonsy face, great chieftain o' the puddin' race. Upon the ma ye tak your place, pinch tripe o' therm. Weel are ye worthy of a grace, as lang's my arm. The groaning trenchers there ye fill, your hurdies like a distant hill. Your pin wad help to mend the mill in time of need, while through your pores the dews distill like amber mead. His knife, see rustic labour dicht, and cut you up with bloody slicht, trenching your gushing entrails brick like ony ditch. And then, oh, what a glorious sight, warm reeking and rich. Then horn for horn they stretch and strive, to take the hindmost, on they drive, till their wheel-swelled kites belive are bent like drums. Then old Goodman mayst like to rive, bethink it hums. Is there that our French ragout, or olio, that would stow us through? Or fricassee, what mak of spew, with perfect scholar? Looks doon with sneering scornful view on sic a dinner. Poor devil, see him out his trash, as feckless as a withered rush. His spin
Did you leave us, Gabriel? Where did you go? Did you run off? Hello? I guess it's up to me now. I don't know what happened, Gabriel. I don't, I guess that means it's pill time, Mr. Station Master. I see Laura in the wings.
I came to step in for my dad there. I saw the problems, but he's back now. Can no one hear me? No one can
I
hear me.
can hear you, but I don't think we're
Oh, you can hear me.
transmitting. I don't think we're going out.
No audio from dad there.
No, I think we crashed.
It's only dad that's muted by the comments there. Look.
It's funny. You think you have all this figured out and everything's fine, and then you realize that
Hello, 12221. You got me? Hello.
There we go. You're back in the game.
I
we're
do
back,
not know
we're
what
live.
happened there. I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. The camera screen just went black. Nothing there. I don't know what that is. Here I am. Hello, Laura.
I shall bow out now and let you guys continue. I just tried to step in there to see if I could be of assistance to Jeff.
You were, and thank you so much. It's lovely to see you.
No problem.
I'll leave you
Bye,
now.
guys.
Bye
I'll be in
bye.
the comments. I'll be in the comments. Love you both.
Love you,
Bye
buddy.
bye.
Bye.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry. I haven't got a clue what happened there. I don't know. I'll have to try and repeat it later. Did you hear? Did you hear Bernie's poem?
I went it was not playing on my end, but I don't know about anyone else.
Did anyone else hear Bernie's poem? Can you let me know? Somebody in the comments. If you heard Bernie's poem, then please let me know. If not, I will. I will. Okay. Anybody there? Can they hear me? Can you hear me? If you can hear me out there, say hello. Are we going out? Please, somebody. Okay. Yes, okay. Right, so you can hear me. Right, so I'm going to run it again because not everybody heard all of it. I'm sorry about this. Here we go.
Fair fie your honest sonsy face, great chieftain o' the puddin' race. Aboon the ma ye tak your place, pinch tripe o' therm. Weel are ye worthy of a grace, as lang's my arm. The groaning trenchers there ye fill, your hurdies like a distant hill. Your pin wad help to mend the mill in time o' need, while through your pores the dews distill like amber mead. His knife, see rustic labour dicht, and cut you up with bloody slicht, trenching your gushing entrails bricht like ony ditch. And then, oh, what a glorious sicht, warm reeking and rich. Then horn for horn they stretch and strive, to take the hindmost, on they drive, till their wheel-swelled kites belive are bent like drums. Then old Goodman mayst like to rive, bethink it hums. Is there that our his French ragout, or olio, that would stow a sou, or fricassee, wad knacker spew, with perfect scholar? Looks doon with sneering scornful view on sic a dinner. Poor devil, see him how his trash, as feckless as a withered rush, his spindle shank a good whiplash, his neven knit, through bloody flood or field to dash. Oh, how I'm fit. But mark the rustic haggis fed. The trembling earth resounds his tread, clap in his wally neighbour blade, he'll make it whistle. And legs and arms and heads will sned, like taps to thistle. Ye powers will mak mankind your care, and dish them out their bill of fare. Old Scotland wants nae skinking ware that jumps in luggage. But if ye wish a grateful prayer, gear a haggis.
And there you go. Thank you very much, Bernie, for sending that in. I'm sorry we had technical issues before. If you understood any of that, you're a better man than me. I've actually never been to a Burns night. It's something I would like to do because I actually quite partial to the odd wee haggis. And I own a kilt, which I actually believe I'm entitled to wear. Not because I'm Scottish. You know, you see these these Japanese tourists coming over to Edinburgh and discovering which tartan they can wear. I think that devalues the tartan, but apparently I do have a kilt. It's a Black Watch tartan because my grandfather served in the Black Watch. He was in the stables. He looked after horses and things. So technically, I can wear a Black Watch tartan. I don't do it very often. My knees ain't up to it. And if you ain't got the knees, you shouldn't wear the tartan, I don't think. But yeah, that's that. So what's going on in the comments there, Jeff, apart from me disappearing and stuff?
We have. I just saw her. Where did she go? I just saw Allison. Allison is with us.
Hi. Good.
Hello, Allison. I hope that you're having a better week than you did last week. I hope that things are going better for you.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Station Master says I could wear the Clan MacLeod tartan according to my cousin, but I've told him he can keep the yellow. I'm for the Dragon of Wales.
Yeah. Some of, I mean, I think even me wearing a black watch is a little bit tenuous, you know. I think the modern tartan, certainly since Victorian times, the Victorians kind of regimented it and kind of, if you like, I think they made it more touristy than it used to be. Because when you say wearing the whole 9 yards, those kilts that they wear aren't 9 yards. No. The proper 9-yard kilt is wrapped around you. It goes over your shoulder. If you want to see how to wear a kilt, look at Braveheart. They're wearing them properly, almost, in Braveheart. But the Victorians came along and they turned it into basically a skirt. Yeah, bit tenuous. So that's that. So what's coming up? Okay, I haven't got any plans to go anywhere in Europe. However, today is an exciting day because look, I have a day bag, which many of you, if you've ever met me, my Carhartt day bag goes everywhere with me. I've got a camera in there at all times. I've got microphones wherever I go. But when I go abroad, I struggle. I've bought so many different rucksacks over the last 5 years. Some costing a lot of money, some costing not so much. But every single one of them doesn't quite tick all the boxes I need to tick for a rucksack that's going to take me into Europe for a week with all my camera gear, technical stuff, computers, clothing, and enough room in there to bring back the amazing Italiano sweets that I get from Holland, which are amazing. Ask Laura about them. She'll tell you in the comments. They are just wow. Anyway, so
if you go back to Holland, you got to bring back some sweets for the station master. Wasn't that shop that he liked so well? Wasn't that in Holland?
The chocolate shop was in Bruges, and I've not been to Bruges for ages and ages. Maybe I should go back to Bruges. Yeah, maybe I'll go back.
So back there, you got to bring chocolate back for the station master. He'd be heartbroken.
This is true because I know exactly where the shop is, just over that river on the right. I remember it really well. Anyway, long story short, this turned up in the post today, and I think I have at last sorted out my travel solution. This bag is actually designed to carry a drone. Do you remember the original DJI drones, the great big white cross-shaped ones that are quite a good size? Well, this is designed to transport one of those. But if you take out the bits that make it drone-shaped, it's actually a good-sized rucksack. And I have to say, it's an incredibly well-balanced rucksack. It sits nice and high up your back. You've got the waist straps, you've got the sternum straps. I think I've hit the jackpot. So more on that. I'm going to pack it up as if I'm going to travel to see exactly how it works. And if it works as well as I think it will, I'm going to go abroad just to test it. I need to test the rucksack. That's my excuse to go abroad. Later on in the year, I want to go back to Germany. There's a couple of things I want to see. There's this amazing piece of railway architecture in the north of Germany, just to the south of the Danish border, where they had to get a bridge over the Kiel Canal. And so obviously that bridge has to be very high, but there's no hills around there. The train comes in at ground level. So what the train actually does is they built this ascending embankment that loops the entire town, getting higher and higher and higher until it can approach the bridge at bridge level. Then you go across this amazing bridge and come down the other side. Now, I saw this coming back from, where was I? Copenhagen. And I thought, I've got to come back and film this, because from the train, you get beautiful views. You can see the town below you. You're looking down over the rooftops. But the real view, like all bridges, is not off the bridge, it's at the bridge. So I want to go back and come off the train and have a look around the town at this embankment that surrounds the entire town. It's incredible. Bernie probably knows exactly what this is called. It's escaped my mind at the moment. I think it begins with B. And it's an absolute rail feature that you've got to go and see. So I'm going to go back and do that at some point. But other than that, I've got some journeys coming up. Now, I'm going to venture into Robert Crozer territory soon, because I intend to do a loop which would start in Carlisle. Will it start in Carlisle? No, it'll probably start in Lancaster. I'd head up and I would go on to the coast train that runs around the Lake District past Sellafield. There's a bus replacement service halfway round it at the moment, but eventually from Barrow it goes all the way round and takes you to Carlisle. Then from Carlisle I'm going to come down the Suttle to Carlisle line all the way to Leeds, and I'm obviously going to go train each way to get to it. So that's a journey I'm going to be doing soon. It's one I've wanted to do for a long time. I used to go on the Suttle and Carlisle with my mum a lot. So it's going to be dispelling ghosts there, but it's going to be a good journey. And if the weather's right when you do it, there's some beautiful scenery. I mean, you're right along the coast up in Cumbria there. You've got the coast on your left and you've got the hills and the moors on your right. It's going to go and do that. There's a couple of other things. I'm going back up to see Spudman. If you remember, a while ago I went to visit Spudman, but I stayed the night and had an Indian the night before, and sadly it disagreed with me, so I couldn't eat a spud the next day. So I intend to go back up and see him, because he now does a new dish made with Quorn. So Laura, who popped in earlier, we're going to go and have a day trip, because you can get up to Tamworth and back from here quite easily. And we're going to go and try his Marry Me Quorn. That's what it's called. Apparently it's selling out like hotcakes. So we're going to go and try that. I recently went up to London to try a thing called Yorkshire burritos. Now, if you've never had a Yorkshire burrito is basically, in the olden days, Yorkshire puddings didn't used to be these little round things that you get now. They were the size of a dinner plate, and they contained your entire meal, including the gravy, and you ate the whole thing. Well, what these guys have done is they've basically taken a Yorkshire pudding like that and folded it in half and wrapped it up into like a burrito shape. And I went up and tried one. Ooh. If I tell you that's the loyalty card I got, because I'll be going back, it's no understatement. They are gorgeous. What's happening, Jeff, in the comments? I'm rabbiting on here.
Emma joined us. Hello, Emma. We're glad you're here.
Hey, Emma.
Yeah, I was talking to Emma the other morning. When I come over and visit, me and her will have to go out and have a nice dinner.
Yeah. Emma sent me a link the other day for this thing that Japan and the dolphins, it's horrible what they're doing to the dolphins out there. And there is a petition. I will, when this is finished and it goes up on the channel, I will put a link in the comments to the site. Please go and sign the petition. I've actually posted the petition on my Glastonbury Gabriel Facebook page, so you can find it there as well if you want to go and sign it. When you get there, like and share it, and get as many people as you can to sign this petition. It is a good thing. It was quite funny because I found out because Emma texted me, said, "How do I get in touch with the PM of Japan?" And I thought, I had a look. Sadly, he wasn't on my speed dial list, so I couldn't help. But I did suggest that the Japanese embassy would be a good starting point. But well done, Emma. I mean, it's good. We've had a few people sign it and share it, so that's moving on. Anything else there, Jeff?
Ian says I just got back from the vet.
Don't you go to a doctor, Ian?
Yeah.
What's the matter?
Time for a spring flea dip. What's going on?
Oh, I hope it's nothing serious if you've got an animal. I hope everything's okay, seriously. No, sorry, this came out really funny. I'm sorry. I was being trite. Anything else?
Yes, that did make me laugh. Yeah. You know what I told him, Emma? I told him he should text you back and say, well, I don't have him on speed dial, but I have the janitor for the Sultan of Brunei.
We could send you to him, but I don't think he's got an issue with dolphins, sadly. So I don't know how well that would work.
I don't think he'll help you. He likes tuna. I don't know. It is very sad that these dolphins get killed. It is very sad. They're very intelligent animals, and it's very sad.
See, it says on the tins of tuna, dolphin-friendly tuna. Well, I'm thinking, don't eat the dolphin-friendly tuna. Eat the tuna that's not friendly to the dolphins. So dolphin enemy tuna is what you should really be eating. Don't eat their mates because they like them. Maybe I'm missing the point there somewhere. Parish notices. Bernie likes to call them the parish notices, so I'm going to nick his terminology just for this week. Parish notices. Now, next week, hello, Poppy. How you doing? You come to say hello. Next week, at this time, Bernie will be doing his show again, which goes out again at 8 o'clock on his new channel. Again, I'm going to start putting links in the comments when this goes live, when it's been live and it goes onto YouTube. I'm going to put links to all of the places we mention on here so that they can people can go and see them. Mr. Wondering Ponderer, who's had so much going on recently and is still managing to put out videos. Which was the wrestling one recently, wasn't it, Jeff?
Well, I think he's not to give away anything. I think what he's working on now has some form of connection to wrestling. Yes.
Oh, sorry, I've given away the next one. I thought that was the last one.
I'm not sure that was meant to be public knowledge, but okay, I guess we threw that out there.
Sorry, Dave, my bad. Anyway, go and watch his videos because they're truly wonderful. And he plays with AI, which is great fun as well. I've managed to avoid it so far, except when I'm editing. My use of AI, the editing software I've got, I can stand in a high street with a microphone with lorries going past. I press one button and it sounds like I'm sitting in a studio. So that's pretty much my experience with AI. Haven't got into it yet. Maybe one day I'll have a look. Maybe one day. So that's Dave, the Wondering Ponderer. I believe Bernie's got a coffee morning coming up. Bernie, if you want to tell people about that, stick it in the comments because my memory is not so good as to when that was. And if I missed anything out there, Jeff, is there anything else I should have said? Hello.
No, I have a new video coming out. As soon as you hit the button,
Yes.
it uh, it's one that it's from a earlier one that we're hoping sees new life. The reason that we're reissuing it is because recently there was someone who put out a video uh, about it was a short uh, about Zizix,
Isaac's
and
Road. Yeah.
yeah, and it kind of went viral, and so I put a link up and said that I had done a video about it, and it got a bunch of views. So we decided that maybe it needed to be reissued so people could see it again.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. I would do it now. I was going to do it during the show, but with the camera packing up like that, I don't want to touch any buttons that I don't have to while everything's working. Let sleeping dogs lie. Anything else going on out there in the comments, Jeff?
Station Master says there is a meet at the Camellia Botnar Garden Center on Valentine's Day, February 14th. The entrance at 11 a.m. It's off the A272 just west of Calford in Sussex.
Excellent, excellent. And as I say, Bernie has a film out now. He's been on the Llangollen Canal, which is absolutely brilliant. It's because that's where you'll find the Pont Cascalthy viaduct, which is one of my favourite pieces of industrial architecture anywhere in the world. I mean, to fly a canal at that height across that valley is just inspired engineering. I've walked it several times. I've boated it once and I've cycled it twice. So that's my experience of it. But yeah, it's lovely up there because when you get to the other end, there's like a little dock area, and then there's this left-hand turn, which is actually not really a canal. It goes into a basin, but if you keep walking up, you come to the Horseshoe Falls, where the water for the canal is taken off of the river. I think it's the Dee, and it comes down this little feeder, which you can actually walk along. It's just beautiful there. Absolutely beautiful. If you get a chance and you're in North Wales, I'd go. It's one of those places you'll be glad you went, especially walking across that thing. Because, well, on the side you walk, there's a railing, so you can't fall off. But if you stood on the stern of a narrowboat, with steering a narrowboat along, you look down and there's the drop with nothing between you and it. So it's probably scarier in a boat than it is on foot because you've got the canal between you and the drop. But yeah, straight down. And there's actually another one before you get to it. If you come away from the bridge going back towards my memory is hopeless. What's the name of that town? Bernie will tell me. Then there's another viaduct and an aqueduct. Side by side, you've got the train and you've got the canal. Much shorter, but just as impressive. Really, really amazing bit of canal that. I know it really well because my mum lived about 15 miles away from it, so I was a frequent visitor when I used to go up there. We're coming towards 9 o'clock. We've got 5 minutes left. Do you want to go back through the comments? Anything happening, Jeff?
I think my camera, I don't understand why, but I
Can see you. You're there.
yeah, but what I have on the screen it's not what's. Oh, now it's back. Okay. Let's see. Uh, Talking of canals, did you see the one that had the sinkhole gate? Yes. Did you see the sinkhole?
We've had two. We've had a sinkhole and we had a breach, haven't we, recently? The Bridgewater had the breach. That was quite serious. And then that sinkhole with a canal boat right on the edge. It had the stern section hanging into midair. I believe they craned them out. I don't know much about the condition of the boats, but no, it's. I mean, this is a 200-year-old system in some places, older. you know. And I mean, I know they do the maintenance on it, but you know what's going on underneath because they're lined with puddle and clay and that, and then below that, unless you bore down to see what's there, who knows? I'm surprised we don't get more breaches and sinkholes, especially up in the north where all the mining took place. I mean, a lot of those mines were going everywhere underground. So,
Ian says, Jeff, you're lucky to have the sunshine. It's been so wet here today. Yes, this is our January. We every year in the winter, in December and January and February, we have a break. It's like the January break or the February break, where you have 3 or 4 days or more of sunshine. And this is our January break. We've had about 5 days of sunshine.
yeah, and it's been nice, but it allows the temperature to drop, doesn't it? I mean, you had frost inside and out the other day.
Yeah, yesterday there was frost on the inside all of the windows. Yeah, it was cold. I
Yeah, I
found
mean,
so there was some diesel in my can though, so I filled my diesel heater and fired it up, and it's warm in here now.
they're quite effective. I actually saw one on Vinted today, and I was talking to Jeff about that. I'd seen this thing. Well, 50 quid for it. It just looks like a computer almost, like an upright case in red, and it's got a thing on the top. You unscrew it to pour the diesel in. And I thought, oh, because Jeff tells me it warms his RV up. That's so effective. They have them in trucks. You had one in your truck you drove, and they're so effective. And I thought, oh, that's not a bad idea. But then I discovered from talking to Jeff, you've got to drill a hole in the wall and vent the thing. Otherwise, you
Yeah,
have.
mine's vented to the outside. It has an exhaust, and you just dump diesel in it, fire it up, but it puts out 800-degree air.
Yeah.
It doesn't take very much 800-degree air to warm the inside of this RV.
No, and because this room that I sit in, my studio here, is just one room. If I close that door behind me, then it warms up very warm. I've got a little electric heater here, but I just thought one of those diesel things. But no, I'm not drilling holes in the wall here because it's not. It's going to be more of like a. It's not going to be a small hole to put a pipe through. It's going to be like a vent hole, like you'd have on a.
No, it's a small hole. It's just a little.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's just a small hole.
Small hole, you could probably hang a pipe out the window, couldn't you? But then that defeats the object because it's letting the cold air in. Anyway, has there any last minute comments, Jeff? Because it's come to 9 o'clock and
Everybody is saying good night, so I think we should probably hang it up. We promise everyone we're just getting back into this after my illness and all that. We promise a lot more polished show next time. We're
yes.
going to do some more stuff next time. Next time we'll have some videos and we'll do some stuff. This was we're just kind of starting out from scratch again.
We are pretty much, and also the channel is sponsored by Heafy's Cafe. I wanted to mention, if you're in Glastonbury, Heafy's is the home of some of the finest coffee. It's a great little cafe. By the time we're back on air again, I think 95% of their cakes will be made in-house, and you know me and cakes. On the week of the 2nd to the 6th of February, they're actually closing in town. Because they're refurbishing. There's work to do on the floors, painting. They're going to do some other stuff, and then they're going to have a reopening. So we'll be there for that. They've also opened another cafe. We did a video a few weeks back. They now have 2 community cafes. One in the health centre, Tor Leisure, and another one in Strode Swimming, which is great.
Yeah, we need a jingle. He fees, that's the one. Always tons of fun. A little jingle.
That's a damn good idea. I shall mention that to Matt and see what he says, and then maybe we can come up with something. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. So yes, please do. If you're in town, go and try Heafy's out. And I'm not just saying that because they sponsor the channel and it's run by a lovely guy and a wonderful crew of people. The cakes are good, and so's the coffee. I would recommend it regardless. So on that note, I'd like to say thank you for everybody to come in. It's great to have you back. Laura, thank you so much. That's my daughter. I brought her up good, as you can see. Straight in. Hey, Dad, you need some help?
But you didn't get her a yearbook.
Oh, do you know what? We were talking about this the other night. I will publicly shame myself. I don't mind. The other day, we were all talking about yearbooks because Jeff has a yearbook from 1980, whenever it was he left school, to, and they all look like something out of one of those 80s movies, you know, with the big hairdos and the glasses. And anyway, Jeff's in it. I said to Laura, did you have a yearbook at school? And she says, oh, yeah. I says, where have you got it? No, you wouldn't buy it for me. What a horrible dad. What a horrible man I am. Going back to when this was,
I'm so ashamed. I'm so ashamed that I'm associated with you.
I am ashamed to be associated with me as well. But going back then, and Laura will be the first to tell you, I didn't have much money then. We scraped by. However, I have said to her, I've said, find a copy of that book, regardless of the cost. I will fund it. So hopefully she'll come back one day and say, hey, Dad, here's my yearbook. And when she does, we'll bring her on and we'll show you the yearbook, and Jeff can show you his at the same time.
We should do that. We should dig my yearbook out. We should take and show pictures because it's online. I mean, we can download the pictures in 10
we can
seconds.
do all that. We can do all that, and we can compare it to Laura's, which would have been what? I don't know. When would it have been?
There's
Early,
pictures
late
of me
1999.
working on my old truck. There's pictures of my wife. There's pictures of everybody. There's pictures of people I went to school with, Ed Casalan. And
One thing I'm always jealous of Jeff, he still has friends. In fact, I was speaking to one with him the other night, Ed Casavan, who he knew from school. I don't know anybody from that long ago. My oldest acquaintance, my oldest buddy, my oldest friend is my mate Reg, who I met in about 87, 1987, 1988. So that's as far back as I go with Reg. I don't know anybody who I've known longer than that. I do have one friend, but he disappeared. So anyway, on that note, I'd like to again to say thank you to everybody for coming. This was a bit of a mishmash. I'm terribly sorry about that. I'm sorry about my camera stopping. I don't know what did that. I don't think it's software. I don't know what it was, but we will get to the bottom of that. But going forwards, next time we'll have some more footage for you, things to look at, Bernie's pill reminder, and of course the wonderful Jeff, and maybe some more guests. But for now, it's good night from me, and it's good night from...
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Bye-bye. I'm going to press this button now and see what happens. That button.